There are many words that can describe Harry the Hunter Mills. Friend, enemy, ally, traitor. Known as HH to the Retaliate Wrestling audience as HH, Harry made his debut in the August of 2017 at the SummerSlam pay-per-view. The event was to determine who would be crowned the inaugural Retaliate Wrestling International Champion. Harry felt that he had to make an impressive debut, and many believed that he did. In the first round of the tournament, HH faced off against Steve. He defeated him and impressed many people with a strong showing. That was only the first step. HH would go on to face Zayn Likes Games in round 2, and he was once again victorious. Zayn was so badly beaten and humiliated by HH that many believe that he left Retaliate as a response. Harry had made his way to the finals of the SummerSlam International Tournament. He was set to face a man who many consider Retaliate Wrestling veteran in the form of Steven. The two had a well-paced and solid match, but HH was eventually beaten. He had made an impact on his debut, but it wasn't as big as he hoped it would have been. HH found himself disappointed by his loss and shifted all of his blame for his failures against Retaliate's leader, Colin. So when news broke of Marcus's rebellion against his old friends, HH took up the call to join the Blackout Crew. This group, that was led by Marcus and also contained members such as Max and Christmas Smoke, sought out to destroy the establishment that held the channel together. Harry believed the cause was the right thing for him. HH watched from the sidelines as his friend Max challenged for Billy's world title, and he celebrated with his dear friend as Max put a chink in the armor of Billy's long-sustained world championship reign, and shared the same disappointment with all of his comrades as Billy won in the championship back at the TLC event with the aid of his new faction, the Armor. Harry was also focused on capturing the International Championship from Steven. At the TLC event, he had his rematch in the form of a triple threat match that would also include Steve. HH felt this was an unfair match and that the establishment he was against was still well against him. He lost the match as a glitch interfered his breakup attempt to the pin that ended the match. Harry was reaching his breaking point, and when the time arose for Retaliate Wrestling's mini-event, War Games, HH was feeling incredibly burnt out. He had one last chance to claim an international championship match, as he faced the Armor member Daniel in a #1 contendership match. Harry put it all on the line, but as his morale withered away, so did his concentration for the match. Harry lost to Daniel that night. This, plus the fact that Max had lost the World Championship back to Billy, had made him believe that the Blackout Crew was a lost cause. He believed that the Armor would never break. He believed that nothing would stop the establishment that was holding him back, so he left. Nobody's heard from him since, and his plans are unknown. Will we ever see HH in a Retaliate Wrestling ring ever again? I guess only Harry Mills knows the answer to that question.
Well, as you can see, there's only 2 of us from the Blackout Crew here tonight. And there are many reasons for that, and one of them being Harry the Hunter Mills taking his ball and going home, leaving the rest of us in the dark, not telling us what he's doing. I used to call Harry a friend, but not anymore. He betrayed me, he betrayed Max, and he betrayed Marcus. The Armor, they got to his head. They cracked him under their pressure. I guess the bookings that he went through were just too much for him to handle. Triple threat matches where he got screwed over, or at least he felt that way, which I don't blame him. But I do blame him for taking the easy way out and walking away. He's not fighting this group. He's a pussy. And to me, well, he's dead to me now.
And Max is right now, he's in a recovering moment right now after TLC from brutally being, actually, I shouldn't even say brutally beaten down, because honestly, that was a pansy-ass move from Daniel. He had to help his teammate win. Max is going to come back and he's going to win that title. But as of right now, we got other business to take care of.
So now I'm talking directly to you, the Armor, or whatever name you have for yourselves. It doesn't really matter. Our next event is called Survivor Series. And that means I'm challenging you to a series of matches to prove Blackout Crew or the Armor. Which force is more dominant? Which force is better? I think we should have a series of matches to decide this. And if you're man enough to accept this challenge, all 3 of you, well, then we're in for a hell of a night. And win or lose, we're done after Survivor Series. Because if we win, we prove what we've been saying all along. You're not as untouchable as you think you are. And if we lose, then we're just not worthy enough to be where we're at. Marcus, I know you've been off for a couple of months. And so I don't want you to strain yourself coming back too early. I want you to be ready when you come back. So for Survivor Series, I'm giving you the night off.
Look, what are we gonna do? I mean, there's no one who can take his place right now. Like, who are you gonna get?
You don't worry about that. I'll take care of that. Trust me, I got a big plan involved in the Survivor Series and who I picked.